Hello everyone, I'm Cristian Negulescu and welcome to another episode of Learn UiPath in 5 minutes. Today we'll talk about decisions. So let's see what instruments we have for decisions. So here, if we are on the sequence, we'll use the if condition. So if condition, basically I have here a condition, for example, of a number, and I have the decision that this number is under 45. I can say bigger, higher, equal, and so on, yeah? Different decision on the number. If I want also a decision with else, basically I will click here and have the else factor. Now, inside of this decision, I can put multiple decisions. So I can have the and or the or and so on. I have different functions from Visual Basic. Here, for example, I can decide if the number is between 45 and 69. Then I can have three decisions, and you can see when I have three decisions, I group a group of decisions in a bracket, for example, in my case. So I check if the number is between 45 and 69, and then I will check also if the number is even. Yeah, mode 2 means even. Okay, again, if I want the else or if I don't want to show the else, then I can have a complex one. So basically, I decide again if the number is from 49 to 69. If it's not in this interval, I will say that it's out of range. And then inside of then I will have another if. So I will have decision inside of decision. And inside of the decision, I will decide if the number is even or the number is odd. So I will write on the screen if the number is even, odd, or it's out of the range. So this is a decision inside of a decision. Good. If I will work with string, so if I will work with string variable, I can use here multiple functions from Visual Basic.NET. Here is, for example, the contain function. But here, when you are on the string, you have multiple functions that will return you a string value. So here it start with, you have end with, you have equals, you have a lot of functions from Visual Basic.NET that will return you a Boolean value. Now, if you can have a switch. A switch, it's an if with multiple items. So for example, if my number is equal with 45, I can do something. If it's equal with 34, I can do something. If it's equal with, let's say, 76, I can do something. Or if it's something else, default, I will do this stuff. Here on the switch, you have to select the type of the element. So here I can compare a number, I can compare an object, I can compare a string, and so on. So you have to provide him the type of object that it's used for comparison. So here in the if, you put every type of comparison inside the switch. You have only the equal stuff, but with the equal stuff, you have multiple options that you put. The same things that I put inside of the sequence, I can put it inside of the flowchart. On a flowchart, the if it's a decision, yeah. So here is the decision. Here you put the condition, for example, number 1 higher than number 2, and I have the true and the false variable. Here again, if I want the string, I use contains, and I use all the functions from Visual Basic.NET. Also inside of the flowchart, we have also the switch, and the switch is like this: search for the flow switch, and then you have the default value and the value that you define. If you want a new value, for example, I find here 66 and 34. If I want another one, I will just drag and drop here, and here I will just check on this one, and I say you do this in case of 76. Yeah, 76. Yeah, and in case of 76, you will do this stuff. So this is the version of decision that you have on the flowchart. Now the last stuff, we have to talk about while. So while basically it's a loop with the if condition, and you do this stuff, and you have while, and you have also do while. What is the main idea between while and do while? Let's check here. So when you have one while, basically from the start, you go and check the condition. And if the condition is good, you go and do the statement, and then you get outside. In case of the do while, this will go first on the statement, on the elements that are inside of do while, and then check the condition. So let's see what are the differences here. So for example, here, if I run this, it's an index 1, and I make a loop until the index will arrive 4, and I print this index. I already run this one, and look, you can see while result is 1, 2, 3, and do while result is 1, 2, 3. If I would change this index and the start point will be 4, so here and here, you will see the difference, yeah? Because in case of the while, he will first execute a condition, and if you say it's outside of, it's higher than 4, so he will not print data here. And in case of do while, he will first execute the elements from the loop, and then we'll see the condition. So I will have something print. Let's run it, and you'll see. So it's exactly like here on stage of the, and you'll see that on the while result, nothing, and on the do while result, I have the result 4, because here first execute the statement one time and then arrive to this condition that was false. So that's the difference between while and do while. So as usual, if you like my movies, please subscribe to my channel and then comment on my movies and tell me what else you want to see on my movies. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. Have a good one.